Hi everyone, just a quick video with regards to scale items and how to set up a scale item when you need to sell an item that's got a custom barcode, either a barcode based on price or based on weight. So the first thing that we're going to have a look at is under your point of sale settings, under point of sale setup, you've got an option that says define scan codes. Now, under the defined scan codes, it gives you a quick rundown of how the barcode is set up and how it's put together. We are going to use a demonstration on price. So your first two digits is a 20. Then your second part of the barcode is then your specific weighed item. It will become clear when I create the stock item. From there, it tells you that the D and the C at the end is specific check digits, and then in between that is your price. So we've got 5 characters there, whereas the first 3 characters will be your rand value and the last 2 characters will be your cents. So I'm not going to make any changes here. I'm just going to keep it the same. You can change the decimal quantity here at the bottom. So let's say we would like to change our decimal quantity to 3 or 5. If you maybe selected a weight item, you can also do that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is under stock maintenance, I'm going to create 2 items. The first one is my bulk item. So that will be if I buy a product in bulk and I would like to report to the single item. So let's say I buy 50 kilograms of a specific item. Let's say it's a fish, or it's a steak, or it's a specific product that gets divided into smaller packages, weighed, a barcode gets generated for that item, and then that item gets sold based on the cut that was made of the bulk item. So the first thing that I'm going to create is my single item. So the most important part of this is that your barcode needs to be entered there. So the barcode will only be your first 6 digits of the specific scanned item. So this will be reflected on your printed sticker from your scale, and the first 6 digits will represent your product. I just made it 20 and then 0001. The most important on the screen, go and have a look at how your item storage is calculated. Choose your unit, it's kilograms, and the measuring of holding, stock holding, and measuring of input. I just put it on kilograms. And then the other important setting on the right hand side is your scale item. Tick it as a scale item. That will actually tell IQ that this item is a scale item, and whenever we change our prices, we can do an export file that gets imported on your scale software, and that will identify only those items that is physical scale items. I just put some pricing in here just to say I'm selling this at 50 Rand exclusive of that. Then I'm going to go to my bulk item. Same settings, choose your departments, choose your item storage details, and here on the left hand side I just selected report to item, so I select the single item, and then our item conversion rate. This might differ for different scenarios, but in this case my item conversion rate is just a 1 to 1, so 1 kilogram of the bulk item is 1 kilogram of the single item. Then I'm going to go over to my pricing. We're not specifically going to sell the main item. If you're going to sell the bulk item, you can change the pricing here. So this is obviously your per kilogram price. So I'm going to change that and say, let's say our per kilogram price on our single item, we said it's 50 Rand. And let's say if someone buys in bulk, we're going to make it 45 Rand, and then we're just going to give it a few other prices if needed. And I'm just going to say accept. Before I go to accept, just back to stock details. Remember on both items to untick your disallowed decimals. That will allow us to receive decimals, so we can receive 1.56 kilograms, and it will allow us to sell in decimals, let's say just 500 grams or 200 grams. Now to show you how the item will react the moment if I do a goods receiving. So I'm just going to select any supplier. I'm going to put in my invoice number, and I'm going to choose my bulk item. So we receive on the bulk item. I say I'm buying this at 25.99 per kilogram, and my quantity that I bought, let's say I bought 25.560 kilograms, and I'm just going to say process. This is just your sell price maintenance. We don't want to change anything. We're just going to say yes, we paid this guy cash. That's our goods receiving. Now let's go back to our stock maintenance, or actually stock inquiries, just to show you what it did with the on hand. So you'll see our bulk item doesn't have anything on hand, but our single item is where our on hand is reflected. You will see that the average cost will pull through from the main item to the single item, and our pricing will still stay the same on our single item that we've entered when we created the stock item. Now I'm going to sell it. So let's say you've created your barcodes, you've put it on your products, you've weighed the item, and now you want to sell it. So you're going to scan the barcode. So it's going to be a 20001 on your barcode that's printed on the product. Then it's going to be a check digit that you don't need to worry about. The system will generate, or the scale will generate that by itself. And then we said we based our barcodes on price. So let's say the price of the specific, let's say the person is buying, let's say 2.5 kilograms. So I'm just going to make a quick calculation. We said 2.5 kilograms and we're selling at 57.50. That is included of that. So your barcode will show 14375 and then just a check digit at the end. And the moment that I click enter, you will see it will give us our price. It will give us our quantity. So we didn't enter any quantity on the screen. We just scanned the barcode. So it converted our label to 2.5 kilograms here on the left hand side. And that's how it will reflect on your slip, and it will actually do an accurate calculation. Then let's say the customer is paying 150 Rand. If we go back to our stock inquiries and we go into the single weighted item, we will see that we did a GRV on this item for 25.56, and then it will show our point of sale entry that was done. Just ignore the dates, it's just a demo system this. So if I say 25.56 was what I received, minus my 2.5 kilograms gives me my 23.06, which is the current on hand.